It was another contentious day on the stand for Amber Heard as she was cross-examined by Johnny Depp's legal team. They questioned her about her marriage to Johnny Depp and even a former relationship of hers. Actress Amber Heard taking the stand for a fourth day Tuesday in ex-husband Johnny Depp's $50 million defamation case against her, answering questions about their relationship, drug use, and violence, including a 2009 incident involving Heard and a previous partner.
So Mr. Depp is not the only domestic partner you've assaulted, is he, Ms. Heard?
I've never assaulted Mr. Depp or anyone else that I've been romantically linked to, ever.
Heard denied that she assaulted her former partner at the Seattle-Tacoma airport. Heard was arrested but ultimately not charged in the incident. Depp's attorney Camille Vasquez pressed Heard on her characterization of Depp.
Who was the real monster in this relationship, Ms. Heard?
Lives in Johnny, half of Johnny. It's not all of Johnny. The other half of him is wonderful and beautiful and the man I love. It was always the man who did drugs and beat me up. Yes, that's always been the monster.
Depp's attorney questioned Heard about her own drug use. According to a wedding plan, the couple had scheduled time for drugs at their 2015 wedding.
And the next item on the list says, quote, after dance party and drugs and music, end quote, right?
That is correct.
So you plan to have drugs at your wedding to someone you characterize as a drug addict?
To be fair, we were going to have separate parties, as I mentioned. So a bridal party before this, the schedule ended up changing quite a bit. And this is a draft, clearly, that was sent before there were a lot of changes made.
Depp and Heard have each accused the other of abuse, which each has denied. Heard has filed a $100 million defamation counterclaim. The jury also heard a recording of Heard and Depp arguing, about which the actress said,
I called him horrible, ugly things, as you can hear.
Sellout.
We spoke to each other in a really horrible way.
Pretty sure we just heard you speak to him in a really horrible way. You called him a sellout,
I just disagree.
right, Ms. Heard? You called him a sellout, right, Ms. Heard?
I called him a lot of ugly things.
And a joke.
I called him a lot of ugly things.
You called him a joke on that recording. You called him a washed-up piece of
During Tuesday's session, a former friend of the pair testified about their explosive relationship. Io Tillett-Wright described an incident while he was on the phone with the actress.
I heard like a noise and then the phone dropped and he said to her, oh, you think I hit you? You think I hit you? What if I peel your hair back?
But over and over again, Depp's attorney tried to paint Heard as the aggressor.
that night in Australia, after you cut off his finger with a bottle. You weren't scared of him at all, were you?
This is a man who tried to kill me. Of course it's scary. He's also my husband.
Countering Heard's claims of fear, Depp's attorney asked Heard about journal entries with loving messages to Depp, as well as this one gift.
That's the knife you gave to the man who was hitting you, right, Miss Heard?
I wasn't worried he was going to stab me with it when I gave it to him, that's for certain.
But you gave it to him while he was abusing you, allegedly.
I gave it to him that year.
Amber is not expected to take the stand again for the duration of the trial, which is expected to wrap up on May 27th, but we will be hearing from some of her family and friends.